Hello scrappers and planet lovers, Tin Man here with another video. So today what I want to do is take you down memory lane. Back in high school, a lot of us had one of these ghetto blasters or boom boxes. The nice thing about one of these is you could either plug it into the wall, or because it had a spot for batteries, you could make this portable. Saw a lot of people carrying these on the beach, cranking their favorite tunes. So for the video, I'm not going to actually scrap this one, it works. But as you can see behind me, there's another one right here. And the nice thing about a boombox is I can take this in as is and get electronic weight price, which is great because I can divert this whole thing from the landfill. But in order to maximize my profit, there are a couple things that I do want to get. There is a nice copper cord, there is a transformer in there that's got some copper in it. There's a couple of little copper bearing motors and some aluminum heat sinks. So before I bring this in, I do want to take those out. The nice thing is I want to be careful, but I can take the rest of it in as is to the scrapyard and still get electronic price and see this be recycled further. So here we go. The first thing, this is missing a speaker. This speaker, I'm not actually going to do anything with this speaker. It is very light, and I don't want to actually break the plastic open just to get the small little bit of steel out of there. I do, however, want to cut this cord. This is classified in Canada as lower grade copper wire. It's not worth much. It's worth 20 cents a pound, and it definitely is not a pound, but I throw it in a bag and it adds up. So I do want to take that. The rest of that is going to go into my e-waste pile. There is, as said, also a copper cord. This is classified in Canada as insulated copper wire. This goes for about $1 a pound. It's any cord plug that goes into the wall. This is not a pound, but it's close. It adds up. It also has on the tip insulated brass prongs. Some people do take those off and put them into their coated brass bucket. Some will leave them on for the weight. I really haven't seen a difference in price. I do pull them off and put them into my brass because it's very easy to do. I just take a pair of pliers and bend them. But a nice cord here. I have, for the sake of this video, opened up the case to reveal the components inside. I'm just going to bring it up to the front just to show you what I'm looking for. There is going to be a transformer right there. You can see it. There is a aluminum heat sink right here. On the top right there, there is a copper bearing motor. And the copper bearing motors, they're not heavy, so I could leave them on there. Copper bearing motors at a scrapyard have their own price. They're about 10 cents a pound. So these ones, because they're so small, I might just leave them on there and get the weight for the e-waste. So it's not that much different. But definitely the transformer, I could bring the transformer in for 10 cents a pound. But if I open it up, which I'm going to do in a minute, and reveal the nice number 2 copper inside, it is definitely worth my time because number 2 copper right now goes for $2.85. I do actually have a video on taking apart various transformers, so if you're interested, go check that out. But I am going to take this one out. And it's very simple to do. It's just connected by a couple screws. Okay? So I'm just going to open this up further so I can reveal it. Okay, I gotta just. Some people will use a drill to remove the screws. I don't. I like using the screwdriver just because it's therapeutic in my mind. Okay. There's one little cord that connects it, so I do have to get that cord off. There we go. Okay, this is gonna slide out. Okay, so this is my transformer. It's not too heavy, but as you can see, if I turn it, there is a nice spool of copper there. And that copper, as I said, is gonna go for $2.95 a pound or $2.85 a pound. I definitely wanna remove that. It's not hard to do. The transformer does have a steel case around it. Okay, and it also has some nice number 2 copper that binds it together. So first thing I'm going to do is very easy, just going to snip it to make sure that it comes apart. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open up this steel protective case. I'm just going to use a pair of pliers actually and just get the lip so I can bend it up. Okay, I'm just going to fold that. Okay, this comes off. This is going to go into my steel pile. This is now going to go into my number 2 copper because it does have a little bit of soldering on it, but it's a nice little weight. It adds up. Okay, so here's my transformer. A transformer, very simple. What they have is a number of steel plates. So the steel plates will actually intertwine. So they'll go 1, 2, and just continue to go up to keep that copper spool in place. Very easy to take out. There's usually a little bit of tape around it. The first thing I want to do just to loosen up the plates is I'm just going to take a hammer and I'm just going to use the tip and just loosen it up to get these prongs out. The first couple are the hardest, but once you get the first couple plates out, they will start sliding out. And there are going to be little teeny plates as well. Some might actually fall out when I use the hammer, so I definitely want to make sure I have safety glasses on. Okay, so so sometimes you will get, there's one, little teeny tiny plates like that. And you can see now that I have some folds. All I'm going to do is actually just take a screwdriver, okay, and kind of pop that plate up so it bends. Going to go from behind, go all the way around it. Okay, so it's up now. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick a screwdriver into the bottom of it. I'm going to put it in the vise first. I'm going to put it in the bottom of it, hit it towards the wall, and that plate will start popping out. So here we go. Screwdriver, put it underneath the plate. Okay, I'll take this out to show you. As you can see, the plate is starting to pop up. Okay. And I can go all the way, or I just take a pair of pliers if I really want to. There you go. So the nice thing about these is these will go into my steel. Okay? And I'm just going to continue doing that for a little bit, just to loosen up the first couple plates. Okay, so one goes one way, this one goes this way, so I just go up to reveal it if I want to go on the other side. Underneath. Okay, there's another plate, couple plates. So now that they're starting to come out, okay, they're starting to come out a little bit easier. If I hit it with a hammer again, it's just going to break them up again. So here we go. Okay, so there they are. Now I got loosened up. I just start taking them out with pliers. Okay, just fold them. And hopefully, once I get started on them, they'll start sliding out. As you can see, they're starting to slide out right now. Okay, some of them are taped in with the tape, so I've got to get that off. But as you can see, starting to reveal all the nice copper. So the plates will go into my steel. This copper, all I do is I put it into a bag, and as you can see, it adds up. This copper is just from transformers and motors. I just brought in a couple weeks ago 55 pounds of number 2 copper like this. One thing to keep in mind, even though it is nice and shiny, some people would say that's probably bare bright, but because the wire is so thin, it will be classified as number 2. It's also classified as number 2 because there is a little bit of paint on here from the tape. So still number 2, great price, $2.85 Canadian. And again, as you can see with this bag, just started another one. This is about 4 pounds already, so adds up quickly. I'm going to take out this aluminum heat sink. Okay, it's just bolted in right here. Good place to get clean aluminum is electronics. And I am going to have an upcoming video on different places to get aluminum. So hopefully when that comes out, check that out if you're interested. But a lot of electronics have what we call heat sinks. Okay, so once I take these screws out, this is going to be clean aluminum. Clean aluminum right now goes for about 40 cents a pound. It goes up and down a little bit, especially because of the COVID right now, but this is a nice weight. This is a good pound already, just from aluminum. So you put it away, put it into some clean aluminum, wait for those prices to go up. I think right now it's down a little bit, so want to hold on, but I've seen clean aluminum for 40 cents, 45 cents, so definitely check with your scrapyard. But a nice piece of clean aluminum. There is also a lot of wires on here, but I think what I'm going to do is there's some steel here, which is definitely going to add up the weight. I'm going to leave the rest of this on here because I'm still going to get my electronic price. I got what I wanted, this transformer, to maximize my profit. Again, another electronic diverted from the landfill, which is great. Hope you found it informative. Please comment down below, like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Tin Man out.